All right, guys, today we're going to talk about something that's, a kind of a heavier topic, if you will, but it's basically scamming that goes on in the enlargement industry, if you will. We're going to do a deep dive here and, basically just have a real conversation about what it is, when it happens, how you can avoid it. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So over the past couple of weeks, especially, I've been seeing more and more this term scam thrown around, okay? And so it's a pretty serious term. So just to start, I know it's stupid, but I just want to define what is a scam. So a scam is basically a fraudulent activity or a fake activity. So this is a scam, okay? You go onto your favorite artist subreddit and the guy says, "Hey, I have 2 tickets to your favorite artist concert. Give me your money and I'll give you the tickets." And so you cash app him $200 and then he takes your money and he disappears. That is a scam. And so does this happen in the PE or penile enlargement community? Yes. Abso-freaking-lutely. And in fact, it happens so much that it's given the whole community a bad name. So for example, if you go on any kind of porn website, at the top banner, there's going to be some photoshopped poorly penis that's going to be getting bigger and bigger. And it's going to say, "This one simple trick or taking this one pill will gain you 4 inches in 4 weeks." So you go there, you send in your money, and they send you pills. The pills don't work, guys. How do I know? Well, I've got scammed twice. And so, first time, shame on me. The second time, well, whatever. But still, I was desperate. And so that's the problem with this community, is that there are so many guys who are just desperate to get bigger that it makes them very easy targets, myself included, okay? And so, what are some other examples of this? So there's pills. There is they have some ad where it's it shows you a thing for apple cider vinegar and it's "This one trick will gain you massive gains." They have some sort of banner where it's "This one trick," and it's a guy massaging his testicle will give you massive gains. And it's just, it doesn't work, okay? It's just a complete scam. They take your money and you get nothing in return. And so you have to be aware of that. So where else does it happen? Before and after. So fake or really bad before and after pictures. And so, for example, we have seen everything from very well executed photoshops to, in one picture they measure and it's a straight out angle, and then the next picture they measure and their D is pointing up or pointing down, and so it makes it seem artificially bigger or artificially smaller. That way you can use different angles. To be honest, guys, some of these guys they aren't even doing it intentionally. And so there's so many guys on our subreddit that will be "Hooray for me, I made big gains," and they show a picture and they push the ruler into their fat pad and it's a 1/4 of an inch in there, and then they take another picture and it's 2/3 of an inch in there, and they're "Look at me, I gained 3/4 of an inch in 1 month," and it's really just from pressing the ruler in harder primarily. And I don't really think that they were trying to scam anybody, because guys, you have to understand that even with a fake before and after picture, okay, it would only really be a scam if somebody is saying, "This is my gains, I will sell you a program where you can have the same gains that I had, and that's how you can be successful." And then you send in the money and they actually never got bigger, and that is a scam to give you something that doesn't work. And so when we're talking about a scam, once again, we're talking about fraudulent activity. And maybe you're going to argue semantics, whatever. But, these are some of the things that are not a scam that people often complain about. So number one, coaching, okay? Can you get scammed by a coach? Absolutely, okay? But if you are saying, "Oh, somebody is selling coaching, that's a scam," it's not. If they have done the research, and, we provide, at least at Getting Bigger, we provide a litany of information free of charge. You just go on the subreddit, it's free. You just have to spend some time reading. And so if you are too lazy to go on the subreddit and actually read, and you want to pay somebody to do it for you, then that's your own fault for not accessing the information. That's like paying somebody to read a book and then giving you a summary of it. That's not a scam. If that is a transaction, you are getting what you pay for. Now, if somebody claims to be a coach because, "Oh, I gained 5 inches in 5 weeks, this is my program, send me $20 and I'll send you my program." Yeah, obviously that is a scam of coaching. But a lot of guys are complaining about that when, even if some guy says, "Give me $20 and I'll send you a program," and it's the same program he sends every single person, and it's not personalized, if it actually has factual data on how you can enlarge your member, that's not a scam, guys, okay? And so selling an ebook. So, fortunately I haven't seen that much, pushback from it, but I know BD is putting together an ebook. And some people are "Oh, scammers." It's he has dedicated countless hours and hours and hours into making this information free and available. And now he's going to make a consolidated ebook that has, step-by-step guides with pictures that you could find in other locations for free, but this puts it out there for you. If you want to buy it, then buy it, but it's not going to be like, guys, this is the holy grail of PE is right here in this ebook that I'm selling and only I know the information. He's not going to do that. It's about giving you another option if you want one, for PE related activity. So same thing with devices. Guys, if you think a device is overpriced, that is not a scam. That's an overpriced device. That's fine. I mean, yeah, so like Bathmate, hey, there it is up in the corner right there. That's my container. But like, yes, it's a scam. I mean, not, God, no, it's not a scam. It's overpriced. Yes, it's, in my opinion, probably like $200 overpriced depending on what model you buy. But at the end of the day, it works. Would I recommend it? No, I actually wouldn't. I don't recommend it. But, it's not, I wouldn't be like, oh, it's a scam. And, some people said, I did a live with Ben from Mailhanger. It was like, oh, Ben's a scammer. It's like, no, he sells a compression device. Could it be cheaper? Yes, but he spent literally years developing this device to make it a high quality product available for you. And at the end of the day, he's got to put food on his table too. He can't just be like, oh, I'm making a device here, I'll send it out for free. So I just like it. I guess it kind of triggers me. Obviously, I'm not as triggered as the last video, as you can tell. But people just throw it. Oh, it's a scam. It's a scam. Like, no, if it works, it's not a scam. And so, same thing with supplements, guys. If you have a supplement and it actually does what it says it does, it's not a scam. If somebody is selling you some sort of amalgamation of products and says, take this pill and it'll make your an inch bigger in a month, that is a scam. And so, like, I get it, guys. I get it. There is, I think, as me and BD expand, our business ventures, if you will, or the subreddit, or many different things, we are trying to provide services for you guys. And I understand that it might make you nervous to think that we're gonna put this behind a paywall or something. We're not, guys. The information is free on Reddit. You can get all of it for free. And so, like, I love free information. I hate paywalled stuff. I mean, I get it. Like, I'm just like you guys. I mean, I am. It's just I have a way cooler mask. But I'm with you. When I started out with this, I looked for that free information. But, once again, the subreddit is free. YouTube is free. You might have to suffer through some ads if I can get this monetized or whatever, but it's free. And there's so many guys that work so hard. I'll just speak for myself. Some of you probably, hopefully believe me by now, whatever, it doesn't matter. But like, I run a very busy clinic. And so I'm doing this in my free time outside of like my family life to try to help other guys do this. But it takes a lot of time, a lot of my own personal time and effort to research and put this time together. And so like, I have, and I will continue to put this stuff out there for free, but if there's a way I can get even a small little kickback, like, does that not seem a little reasonable? Or does that make me a scammer? Like, it's anyways, guys. And so I personally feel like that's a very triggering state. Like that's fighting words to me. If you call me a scammer, because I have been scammed in PE, and I think the scammers are like literally the scum of the earth. Okay. But like, I put my before and after routines, and I tell you exactly what I do and how I do it and how you can do it for free, guys. I'm not like, oh, hey, these are my before and afters, but if you want to know how I did it, oh no, you have to buy my ebook. I'm not doing that. Hence my other videos, watch them. They're on here for free. It's just something that I take very seriously, and especially the supplements. So I'm done giving, negative attention to guys. But there was even a guy literally about an hour ago that said, you guys are all scammers. Like, Hink, you're a scammer and your supplements don't work. Let's do that again. I was trying to be cool. That did not work. I'll catch you on the next one, guys.